We knew we were going into a tougher district, but felt we were up to the challenge. We returned some really good players. Alyssa LaFontaine was all regional, coming back for us last year. Layla Davis moved in, gave us really good minutes, and was a strong performer off last year's team. Jamie Garcia, who we were looking to, provide us a bigger role on this year's team, stepped up and has really provided us some leadership defensively and offensively. Then we had a freshman come in, Nyana Robertson, who has provided a scoring punch off the bench. Then Jada Black was a freshman on that team last year who's grown leaps and bounds, has really provided a scoring punch and some rebounding off, and provided some size inside for us for this year's team. And then our seniors, that's always a critical part that you talk about when you're going forward and looking for stability in your team, is your senior leadership and what they can bring to the table. And we've had Jada Russell step up, was returning point guard off last year's team, who was very, very unselfish, and that's what you need at that position, someone who can really distribute the ball but can keep turnovers down. And what she's added this year is a three-point ball, which when she's left open has shot the three ball really, really well for us. And then rounding that out has been Nia Dove, who's shot the three really well and had several games where she's dropped 6 threes or more. So we've had a strong group come back for us. And then we've added some depth with Jaden Carter, who we moved up off our JV team, who's just added a lot of energy off of our bench. And she comes in, she gives us spark and defensive effort and intensity. And we're young. We added Elena De Leon, who's a freshman, who's really, really long and going to be good before she leaves us, who's provided some size inside. And then rounding that out is a young lady named Torchy, is a nickname that we've given her, comes off the bench and provides kind of what we call an old school game, who just, she just does everything for us, is kind of a guard forward mold, kind of a in-between, but has an old school game, who's capable of doing a lot of things for us. So this year's team we kind of came into this deal not really knowing what to expect, but what they've done is they've really gelled together. They share the ball really well, and what it's done is allowed us to be very, very balanced throughout. Our scoring goes anywhere from 15 points all the way down to about 5, and so everybody's involved every game and everybody gets after it. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention one of our senior leaders in Avery Ramsey, who doesn't get the minutes but provides such leadership and instruction when she's on the sideline talking to some of our younger kids about where to be and where to go on the floor. And so she doesn't get the minutes, but she's very knowledgeable and pays attention. And those are things that are kind of instruction-wise on the sideline that she's able to bring to the table for us.
Hi, my name is Jada Russell, and I'm senior point guard here at Boswell High School. I don't know about other students that are in athletics, but I know that in this program, something that recent T-Rob stressed heavily is to never quit and to have grit. And I think that's something that I took away from the most, is to never quit when times are hard and to always stay hungry.
Hi, I'm Ania Dove, and I am a senior shooting guard for Boswell High School. Personally, yeah, I've had my ups and downs where I've had a low either offensively, but I think I've done pretty good this season so far.
Hi, I'm Jamie Garcia. I am a junior guard at Boswell High School. Personally, I feel like I've had a pretty good season. Compared to last year, I'm definitely more confident in myself as a player and more of a leader.
When we played Chisholm at their home court, that was probably my best game this season because I was 100% from the three-point line. I made fairly decent passes and I had several assists. I had a couple steals and I finished a lot around the rim.
My favorite would probably be the district opener against Chisholm. I felt like I did really well that game. We were kind of at a lull, but I was able to bring my team back with whether it be scoring or defensive possessions, and I know we really feed off of each other's energy, so being able to give them energy really made me feel good.
I feel like my best game probably was Saginaw. just because it was my birthday and I had just more energy, and I really felt like I had more to my game that day than just picking my teammates up in IQ.
English or math, one of the two. I'm a fairly decent writer. I like writing. Math I'm just good at.
Core subject would be math because I'm currently taking calculus. It's challenging and I like it. For an elective, it'd probably be my AP computer science class.
My favorite core subject would have to be math, just because it's something that's always come easy to me, and it's just fun for me. And then my other favorite subject would be architecture, just because you get to do really whatever you want.
I don't have any solid plans. I have applied to San Angelo State University. I will more than likely go there, but I've had several schools contact me as far as basketball goes to go and play for them. But other than that, nothing solidified.
I have committed and signed to play with UTD, the Division III school in Richardson, Texas. I will be majoring in animation and minoring in software engineering. Just keep working, because I know for me, you may think that because you don't get offers or anything like that your junior year, because I know that's popular now, that doesn't mean that you won't get any. Just keep working, keep playing your game, just getting better at your craft, because you never know when you'll have the opportunity of a lifetime to play against somebody that is getting looks from somebody else, and then you'll be able to possibly take their scholarship or get one yourself.
My advice would be to have a why when playing basketball, have a reason to play. If you're not having a reason to play, then why play? That why is what gives people grit and hunger, and that reason to never quit. So my advice is to have a why.